The secret that has shaped world history is not a single event, personal discovery, but rather an underlying force, a hidden principle that has driven human advancement and achievement for centuries. This secret has been a catalyst for empires rising and falling, revolutions taking place, and technological and scientific breakthroughs that have transformed the world. It's a secret that, when understood, can unlock untapped potential and elevate humanity to new heights. But it's not something you can easily see or grasp. It requires a shift in perception, a deeper understanding of what truly drives success, progress, and transformation in the world. This secret, this force, is often invisible, unnoticed by many, and at times even misunderstood, but it's always been there, subtly influencing the course of history. And in today's rapidly changing world, understanding it is more important than ever. For centuries, human beings have sought the key to success, the formula that leads to greatness, whether in the realm of politics, business, or personal achievement. Think about the great civilizations of the past: the Roman Empire, the Ming Dynasty, the Ottoman Empire. What was it that allowed these empires to rise to power and influence the course of history? And on the flip side, what caused their inevitable decline? The answer often lies not in military strategy, wealth, or even sheer manpower, but in an intangible force: belief. More specifically, it's the belief in a vision, a guiding principle that transcends mere survival and drives people to push beyond the ordinary. It's this force that shapes world history, not through grand actions, but through the collective consciousness of individuals who are united by a common purpose. This belief is what separates the great from the average, the innovators from the followers. Every major shift in human history, from the Renaissance to the Industrial Revolution, from the Civil Rights Movement to the rise of the digital age, has been fueled by individuals or groups who were able to inspire others with a vision of something greater. The secret that shaped world history is not simply about action. It's about vision and belief. It's about the ability to envision a world that doesn't yet exist and to inspire others to work toward that vision with unwavering dedication. The great leaders, the pioneers, the thinkers who have made their mark on history did not simply react to the world around them. They actively shaped it through their beliefs, their vision of what the world could be, and their ability to communicate that vision to others. They inspired entire generations to follow them, to believe in something greater than themselves, to take risks, and to strive for a better future. The secret lies not in mere ambition, but in the power of belief. The belief that you can create change, that you can impact the world in ways that were once thought impossible. But belief alone is not enough. The true secret to shaping history lies in the ability to harness that belief, to translate it into action, and to turn vision into reality. It's not enough to dream. You must be willing to work tirelessly, to face adversity, and to remain steadfast even in the face of failure. The history makers, the ones who truly change the course of the world, are those who hold on to their belief with unwavering determination. They don't give up when faced with obstacles. They find new ways to push forward, adapt, and evolve. It's this resilience, this determination to bring a vision to life that truly shapes the course of history. So as we reflect on the forces that have shaped world history, it becomes clear that this secret, the power of belief and vision, is not just something of the past. It's something that continues to influence our world today, guiding individuals, organizations, and nations toward a future that is yet to be realized. The question now is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you let it remain a distant concept, or will you embrace the power of belief and vision to shape your own future, and perhaps even the future of the world? The second key to understanding the secret that has shaped world history lies in recognizing the power of influence and how it has been wielded by those who have transformed societies, cultures, and nations. Influence is often thought of as something subtle, something intangible, yet its effects can be seen throughout history in the movements, leaders, and ideas that have changed the course of time. It's not merely about force or authority. It's about persuasion, the ability to shape minds, ideas, and beliefs in ways that drive change. This power of influence has been a defining feature of history's greatest leaders, thinkers, and revolutions. It has allowed individuals to create massive shifts in the world, from political change to social upheaval, from cultural revolutions to the rise of new ideologies. What makes influence so powerful is that it doesn't rely on violence or brute strength. It relies on the ability to connect with people at a deep personal level. The true power of influence is that it creates a ripple effect. One person, one idea can spread through a population, igniting a chain reaction that leads to collective action. Think of the Renaissance, when a handful of artists, philosophers, and scientists were able to spark a profound change in the way humanity viewed the world. These individuals didn't conquer through force, they conquered through their ideas and the influence they had on those around them. Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Galileo, these men and their ideas influenced an entire generation of thinkers, shaping the way humanity would approach science, art, and philosophy for centuries to come. It was through the power of influence that they created a new era of human exploration and discovery, one that broke free from the constraints of the past. Similarly, consider the impact of the political and social movements that have reshaped nations. From the American Revolution to the Civil Rights Movement, the key to their success was not simply the pursuit of freedom or justice, but the ability to influence others to join the cause. Leaders like George Washington, Martin Luther King Jr., and Nelson Mandela understood the immense power of influence. They were able to communicate a vision of hope, equality, and freedom that resonated deeply with individuals, compelling them to take action and fight for a world that was different from the one they had known. It wasn't just the strength of their arguments or the logic of their positions that inspired millions. It was their ability to speak to the hearts and minds of people, to make them believe in the possibility of a better future. Influence, therefore, isn't limited to great leaders or revolutionaries. It's a force that exists in every interaction, every conversation, and every idea that takes root in society. The writers, artists, and thinkers who shape culture, the activists who challenge the status quo, and the entrepreneurs who innovate, they all wield influence in ways that change the world. Whether through the books we read, the music we listen to, or the companies we support, influence is at play in every aspect of our lives. The key to using influence to shape history is understanding its potential and knowing how to harness it. It's about understanding people's needs, desires, and fears, and using that understanding to connect with them on a deeper level. Influence isn't just about convincing people to follow you. It's about helping them see a new way of thinking, a new possibility, a new vision for the future. It's about making them believe that what you stand for is worth fighting for, worth pursuing, and worth making sacrifices for. So as we look back at the great moments in history, it becomes clear that the ability to influence others is one of the most powerful forces in shaping the course of human events. From revolutions to reforms, from the birth of new ideologies to the destruction of old ones, it is influence that has often been the driving force behind change. The secret that shaped world history, then, is not just the vision of a few great individuals, but their ability to influence others, to inspire them to believe in that vision, and to act in ways that would forever alter the trajectory of history. The third key to understanding the secret that has shaped world history is the concept of resilience. This powerful trait has been the cornerstone of many of the most transformative movements, ideas, and achievements throughout history. Resilience is the ability to withstand adversity, to rise after failure, and to push forward in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. It's the force that keeps individuals and societies going when things are tough. And it's often the difference between those who succeed and those who give up. History is filled with examples of individuals and nations who faced immense challenges, yet they triumphed because they were resilient. The stories of their struggles, their perseverance, and their ability to endure hardship have shaped the world as we know it today. Resilience is not just about bouncing back from hardship, it's about learning from failure and using it as fuel for growth. The most impactful figures in history didn't achieve greatness because they were immune to failure. They achieved greatness because they understood the value of learning from setbacks and continuing to pursue their goals. Think of the pioneers of scientific discovery. Men and women like Thomas Edison, who famously failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb, or Marie Curie, who faced immense opposition and prejudice in her pursuit of scientific knowledge. Their journeys were not without failure, but they refused to let failure define them. Instead, they used their setbacks as stepping stones to greater achievement. It was their resilience that ultimately shaped the course of history. As their discoveries revolutionized industries and transformed society, this resilience extends beyond individual perseverance. It is also a key trait of societies and movements that change the course of history. Look at the many nations that have fought for independence, for freedom, or for civil rights. The American Revolution, for example, was a battle not just against the British Empire, but against an overwhelming force that seemed impossible to defeat. Yet, through sheer resilience, the colonists fought on, eventually establishing the United States. Similarly, in South Africa, Nelson Mandela's resilience in the face of decades of imprisonment and oppression became a symbol of hope and strength for millions. His ability to withstand hardship and remain committed to his cause ultimately led to the dismantling of apartheid and the creation of a new South Africa. These examples show that resilience is not just an individual trait, but a collective force that can transform entire nations and reshape the global landscape. Resilience also plays a crucial role in the face of natural disasters, economic crises, and war. Throughout history, countless civilizations have endured hardship and emerged stronger because of their ability to adapt and rebuild. After the devastation of World War II, for instance, Europe was in ruins, but through the resilience of its people and the cooperation of nations, the continent was rebuilt, eventually leading to the European Union and a more interconnected world. The resilience of communities affected by natural disasters, from earthquakes to floods, also demonstrates the incredible power of the human spirit to overcome adversity and rebuild. These instances remind us that, even in the darkest times, resilience can guide us to a brighter future. The key to resilience lies not just in enduring hardship, but in how we respond to it. It's about having the courage to keep going even when the path seems unclear, about having the strength to stand up after each fall, and about having the wisdom to learn from each experience. Resilience is not just about surviving, it's about growing, adapting, and evolving through the challenges we face. This ability to endure and emerge stronger is what has shaped the course of history, both in individuals and in societies. The secret that shaped world history is deeply tied to the power of resilience. Without it, humanity would not have progressed, civilizations would not have been built, and revolutions would never have occurred. Resilience is the quiet strength behind every great achievement, every victory, and every moment of human triumph. The fourth key to understanding the secret that has shaped world history is the importance of innovation. Innovation has been the driving force behind every major leap in human progress, from the discovery of fire to the advent of the digital age. It is the spark that ignites change and propels societies forward, often in ways that were once thought impossible. The ability to innovate, to think differently, to challenge existing paradigms, and to create something new has been the defining feature of the greatest transformations in history. Innovation is not merely about invention or discovery. It's about changing the way we think, solve problems, and approach the world around us. It's the fuel for progress and the key to unlocking the future. Throughout history, innovation has manifested in many forms. The Industrial Revolution is perhaps the most glaring example, where new technologies and ideas reshaped the entire structure of society. The invention of the steam engine by James Watt, the mechanization of factories, and the rise of mass production all stemmed from a period of unprecedented innovation. This wave of change created new industries, transformed economies, and dramatically altered the way people lived and worked. Innovation during this period didn't just make things easier, it fundamentally changed the very fabric of society, making modern life what it is today. But innovation is not limited to technology or industry. It extends to every aspect of human life: medicine, education, art, and even social structures. Take, for example, the innovations in medicine that have saved millions of lives. The discovery of antibiotics by Alexander Fleming revolutionized healthcare, turning deadly infections into treatable conditions. These innovations have not only extended life, but have also dramatically improved the quality of life for countless people. In the realm of education, the invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg made books widely available for the first time, giving rise to the spread of knowledge and the democratization of learning. It was an innovation that transformed society and led to the Renaissance, the Enlightenment, and the scientific revolution. Innovation also plays a pivotal role in the rise of new ideologies and social movements. The ability to think outside the box, to envision a world that is different from the one we know, has been the catalyst for social progress. The abolition of slavery, the fight for women's rights, and the civil rights movement were all driven by innovative thinkers who were able to challenge the status quo and envision a more just society. These movements were not just about demanding change, they were about reimagining what society could look like and pushing for radical shifts in the way people thought about freedom, equality, and justice. Moreover, in the modern era, we see innovation reshaping the world in real time. The rise of the internet, artificial intelligence, and biotechnology are pushing the boundaries of what is possible. These innovations are not just changing the way we work and communicate, they are changing the very nature of what it means to be human. The digital revolution, for example, has connected people from all corners of the globe, enabling a level of communication and collaboration that was previously unimaginable. In healthcare, innovations like gene editing and personalized medicine have the potential to cure diseases that were once thought to be incurable. These innovations are not just improving our lives, they are radically transforming them in ways that we are only beginning to understand. Innovation also thrives in times of crisis. When faced with challenges, humans have a remarkable ability to adapt and innovate in order to survive and thrive. For example, during World War II, the world saw a massive surge in technological innovation, from the development of radar and jet engines to the invention of the atomic bomb. These innovations were born out of necessity, driven by the need to gain an upper hand in a global conflict. Similarly, the COVID-19 pandemic spurred rapid innovation in healthcare, with the development of mRNA vaccines that were created and distributed in record time. The true power of innovation lies in its ability to transform the impossible into the possible. It challenges our assumptions, redefines our limits, and creates new opportunities for growth and improvement. The secret that shaped world history is deeply rooted in innovation because, without it, humanity would not have progressed, and the world would remain static. It is the innovators, the dreamers, the risk-takers, the problem solvers who have continually reshaped the world, making what was once unimaginable a reality. Innovation is the driving force behind every breakthrough, every discovery, and every revolution that has propelled us forward as a species. And as we look to the future, it is innovation that will continue to shape the world in ways we can't yet predict. The fifth key to understanding the secret that has shaped world history is the power of collaboration. History is full of examples where collective efforts, the coming together of diverse minds and talents, have led to monumental breakthroughs and world-altering changes. While individual vision and effort are certainly crucial, it is often through collaboration that the most remarkable advancements are made. The greatest achievements in science, politics, culture, and technology have not been the result of one person's work alone, but rather the combined efforts of individuals working toward a shared goal. Collaboration is the force that amplifies ideas, allowing them to grow and evolve in ways that individuals alone cannot achieve. It is this collective power that has driven the human race forward from ancient civilizations to the modern era. On a global scale, collaboration between nations has been instrumental in solving some of the world's most pressing challenges. The creation of international institutions like the United Nations, the European Union, and various global treaties and agreements is a testament to the power of collaboration in addressing issues that affect the entire planet. Climate change, global health crises, and peacekeeping efforts require nations to work together, setting aside individual interests for the collective good. The human capacity for collaboration across borders and cultures has led to remarkable progress in areas like public health, technology, and diplomacy. The collaborative spirit is not limited to any one nation or group. It extends globally, showing that when we come together to solve common problems, we are capable of achieving incredible things. What makes collaboration so powerful is the diversity of thought and experience that it brings. When people from different backgrounds, with different skills, ideas, and perspectives come together, they are able to approach problems in creative and innovative ways. Collaboration breaks down barriers, fosters understanding, and encourages open-mindedness. It allows individuals to challenge their own assumptions and learn from others, resulting in outcomes that are far greater than what could be achieved alone. In the end, the secret that has shaped world history is not just the vision or brilliance of one person, but the ability of humanity to come together, to work collectively, and to combine their strength to accomplish the extraordinary. Collaboration has allowed us to overcome challenges, to build civilizations, and to reach new heights of achievement. The ability to work together toward a common goal is a power that continues to shape history and will undoubtedly continue to do so in the future. The sixth key to understanding the secret that has shaped world history is the role of adaptability. Throughout the course of human history, civilizations, societies, and individuals have been faced with unprecedented challenges and changes. The ability to adapt to these shifts, to navigate uncertainty, and to remain resilient in the face of change has been one of the most important factors in determining whether a group or an individual thrives or fades into obscurity. Adaptability is not simply about reacting to change, it's about anticipating it, embracing it, and using it as an opportunity to grow. Those who have succeeded in shaping world history have done so by understanding that the world is in constant flux, and the ability to change with it is a fundamental component of survival and success. In the modern era, adaptability has been just as crucial. Think about the rapid industrialization that occurred in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Societies were forced to adapt to technological innovations that completely altered the way people lived and worked. The rise of factories, the steam engine, and electricity changed the structure of economies and societies. And individuals and nations that embraced these innovations and adapted to new ways of living and working were able to thrive, while those that resisted change struggled to keep up. The Industrial Revolution didn't just involve the adoption of new machines, it also required a shift in mindset. It required people to embrace new methods of production, new forms of labor, and even new social structures. Those who adapted were able to harness the power of innovation and use it to their advantage, fueling the rise of modern economies and shaping the global landscape. Level 2, adaptability is also crucial in the face of crisis. The 20th century alone demonstrated the profound impact that adaptability can have during times of war and economic upheaval. During World War II, nations were forced to quickly adapt to the realities of total war, creating new technologies, strategies, and forms of warfare. The war accelerated advancements in fields like aviation, medicine, and communications. Similarly, in the wake of the Great Depression, governments had to adapt their economic policies to meet the needs of the population. New programs like the New Deal in the United States were implemented to address the widespread economic challenges and to create new systems of social support. The rise of the digital age and the information revolution further exemplifies the importance of adaptability. In just a few decades, the internet, smartphones, artificial intelligence, and biotechnology have fundamentally changed the way we live, work, and communicate. Industries that were once dominant, like manufacturing and print media, have had to completely adapt or face extinction. Companies like Netflix, Amazon, and Google were able to seize the opportunities created by these technological advances because they embraced change and adapted to the new realities of a digital economy. On the other hand, companies that resisted the digital transformation, like Blockbuster, failed to keep up and eventually disappeared. Adaptability also goes hand in hand with the ability to learn. Those who can continuously learn from their environment, from their experiences, and from others are better positioned to adapt. This ability to learn and to stay open to new ideas is essential in an ever-changing world. It's not enough to simply react to change. Successful individuals and societies must be proactive in seeking out opportunities to adapt, grow, and innovate. Ultimately, the secret that has shaped world history is the ability to adapt, to recognize when change is necessary and to embrace it. Whether through the rise and fall of empires, the innovations of the industrial and digital revolutions, or the crises and challenges of war and economic collapse, adaptability has been the key to success and survival. Those who adapt are able to turn adversity into opportunity and emerge stronger and more capable of shaping the future. As we look to the future, the ability to adapt will continue to be the driving force behind human progress, determining who will lead and who will fall behind.